Hey y'all, today we are trying out a new brand at Ulta. This is called Mented Cosmetics. From what I understand, it's from the word pigmented. This is a black owned beauty brand, so if you are on the lighter side, the complexion products may not work for you. They're targeted more towards, I would say, medium up. But if you're in between light and medium, you might be able to get a complexion product that might work. I'm not sure. I haven't tried any of the complexion products. We are trying out the Mented Everyday Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the box looks like. Gorgeous. I show you guys all the packaging and all that in the video. This is the eyeshadow palette. We are also trying out the Mented Vacay Bronzer, and that is this one. So the bronzer is 22, the eyeshadow is 28, but you guys, this video, these products are shocking. I'm serious. But if you are new here, I always want to let you guys know we use all natural lighting here. I want you guys to see my skin. The colors of these products are exactly like you're going to see them at home. No blurring, no filtering, nothing. This is what you get here on my channel. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to quit babbling and we're going to get into this tutorial. Alright my lovelies, overlook this mess on my head. I had to pull my hair up. It is just in the way. So first we have to talk about the packaging, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. This is so thin and sleek and compact. It's that soft touch packaging. It says Mented, but it's smooth. It's not up off. This packaging is absolutely stunning. The unicartons even are the soft touch. It's beautiful, you guys. So even same with the eyeshadow, beautiful. This is definitely thicker. You can see there's a difference there. I'd say this is, I mean, it's not much bigger. Really where it closes, the top, is what makes it bigger. The compact for the bronzer is about the size of this, but they're beautiful, you guys. I cannot. So inside looks like so. I chose this one over the other one. The other one had more kind of pinky tones to it. I figured when I'm trying a brand, I would rather go with kind of their staple palette. This one is going to work for a lot of skin tones, and I want to see the formula. I want to know about the formula more so than even the colors. Mattes mean a lot to me. This one had way more mattes. The other palette did not have that many, so that's why I went with this one. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's put this bronzer on the skin. I have foundation, concealer, and powder on the under eyes, but that's it. Alright, this hair just looks too bad. We have to do something with it. This is where we're stopping. This is what we've got. Okay, bronzer is in the shade Vacay. This was the second one. They have 4. Looks like so. It looks a little bit different than online. Online it looked a little more red toned, but it's still not awful. So I think I may like this. It has a really nice clear mirror. Let me grab a brush. Alright, I cleaned it off so there's nothing on it. So I'm not going to get too much on my brush because I don't know how pigmented this is. And then we'll start blending. It doesn't seem to be overly pigmented to where you go in and you put it on your skin and you're like, oh wow, that was excessive. It's not like that at all. Actually looks very pretty on the skin. It's definitely not overly pigmented. I was worried about that, but it's not. You could definitely use this no problem, even with a little bit of a lighter skin tone. And they do have another shade that is lighter than this as well. I'm gonna grab a different brush. I just want to see how it applies like this. Yeah, it's much more pigmented like this with a brush like this, but I like it. I think it looks really pretty on the skin. And it doesn't take as much time building it up like it does with the other brush. I'm really liking it. We'll see how it wears, but I have high hopes for this bronzer. I am going to quickly throw on some blush and highlight, then we are diving into this eyeshadow palette. Let's try some of these mattes. We're gonna go in with this guy first. This one is one of those weird shades that has glitter suspended in a matte. So if you use that shade, go in, tap off your excess because there's glitter in there. Don't know why brands do that, but there's a little bit of kick up. It's not too bad. All right, let's put this guy in our upper crease area. This shade is nicely pigmented. I have no complaints with that. It's definitely blending out nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and build it more. That went on effortlessly, you guys. Like, no joke, no effort whatsoever. I definitely want to use this shade. It's like the star of the palette, but I'm going to go in with this one. I want to use several of these to give you a good opinion on the palette. So I'm going to put this one in the actual crease and just blend it in. Not taking it too high. Yeah, these shades are just blending like a dream. I'm going to grab a little bit of this one, put it on the brow bone. Kind of just blend everything together there. All right, now we are going to go in with the more maroonish shade here. I can't wait to see how this goes on. I'm excited for this shade. You guys, do you see how pigmented? Holy moly, like this. Wow, these mattes, just from the 3 or 4, let me see, 1, 2, 3, just from the 4 I've used, I mean, just trying them out, this formula is wonderful. I sure hope that in their other palette, it's this formula, because these mattes are rich and buttery and so smooth, you guys. Holy moly. This is, I just went in one time. And look at this. They blend, blend, blend. They don't get muddy. I am, wow. Wow. I'm going to take a little bit of that first shade because I went pretty high up with the more red shade and they don't muddy together. That is a huge thing. I mean, wow. Wow. All right, let's look at the shimmers. We have 3 in this palette. I have some foundation right there, so we'll do it up a little further. Oh, wow. So this shade here, the lightest shade, it's a peachy shade. It's a little bit more crumbly. I wouldn't call it crumbly, but it is a little more so than the first 2 shades. There you go. You have a copper, more of an orangey bronze, and then this peachy color. I think I want to go in with the darkest brown because that red, it's going to pop more. So we're going to take this guy and put it on the lid. And these are more so standard shimmers. You can build them up for sure, but they're not like boom in your face metallics. But I will say that these will smooth across your eyelid more I've got just a little baby bit of fallout, but they will smooth over your eyelids more. They're not gonna make your eyelids look super textured or any of that. I'm gonna grab our red. I keep calling it a red, you guys know what I mean. And I'm gonna re-intensify it just a little bit. So rich. Wow. You guys know I try a lot of makeup and a lot of eyeshadow, and I was excited because I had never heard of this brand, but more people should hear about this brand. This is wow. I'm gonna take some of this dark brown where we didn't use it on the top, and I am going to run this pretty close to the lower lash line. Sorry, I know you guys cannot see that well. I can't get over these, you guys. I can't. They are, I mean, stunning. This formula, wow. I'm gonna grab a bit of our more maroon reddish shade. I mean, look at that. Look how rich. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna grab a little bit of our first shade, and this is where I'm gonna put kind of connecting it in. The only thing I think this palette's missing is a lighter shade to highlight with, but we're gonna take this peachier shade and do that. We'll see. If not, I would just grab a highlighter and it'd really give you a boom in there. Yeah. It's not as light as I want, so like I said, I am gonna grab a highlighter to do that. But you guys, wow. Okay, I'm going to hop off here, do this eye, finish up the face, and we'll be right back. Okay, lovelies, we are back. Lashes on. I threw a little bit of brown liner on the lower waterline, but this is what we've got. You guys already know from me going on and on, this eyeshadow palette is bomb, you guys. It just blew my mind. I tried a ton of eyeshadow. This formula is, wow, it's superb. It is, I mean, I could go on and on. Even your high-end eyeshadow palettes, this is crazy pigmented, smooth, blends and blends. I mean, if you are new to makeup, this is super pigmented, don't get me wrong. Go in with a light hand. But you can blend these so easily. They don't get muddy. I cannot say enough good things about this, you guys. It is insane. Also, I wanted to look and see where this was made because I was like, I don't think this is a China palette. It's not. I love it even more. It is made here in the USA. I love that. But this, you guys, is awesome. I highly recommend. The price point is kind of, for me, in between drugstore and high-end. I mean, wow. I don't remember if this one was $28 or $30, but either way, it's pretty well $30 or under. I just cannot. You guys seen how these blended. I mean, I cannot. They're beautiful. Highly recommend. I will stop raving about this. I'm gonna use the bronzer more. I do like the color. It blended really nicely. The color's just not exactly what I was expecting. This, for my like spring and summer shade where I get so much darker, I don't think it will work super well for me in spring and summer. I might have to move up a shade, but I don't know if that shade would be a little too much. I'm not sure. But the formula is really nice. Love the packaging. But if I had to choose between the two all day, every day, I would get this palette. You guys, this palette is awesome. It just, I'm serious. I'm amazed by it. It knocked my socks off. Get the palette. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you subscribe and click that bell, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.